So this is my final project. It's called Lock Case, and it's a phone case that you can keep on your phone all day if you want, or you can take it off and put it on at night or when you need to study because it's versatile in design. So basically, if I zoom in, the case, you put the phone on the right side right here in this little hole. And then there's like two hinges because it's plastic, so I figured you would need like a hinge to open and close the case. And then this is the like front when you open the case. This is like not the front, this is the front back here, which I'll get to. But it's it shows that there's a little time window right here, so you can still see the time while you're working. And then right here is a little flap that it has a magnetic strip, and then there's a magnetic strip on the back of the case, and it locks your case when you go onto your app. So I'll explain the app in a second, but then this is just the front of the case. And there's the time window, and then there's an emergency button right here. And that is for emergencies because your phone is going to be essentially locked into the case. So it'll release the magnetic strip here, and then you can go on your speed dial and you can dial someone who's like in your speed dial list. So there could be like 3 numbers, or it could call emergency services. You have that option. But basically what it is when you log. So you go onto the app, and you can set a timer if you're like gonna do schoolwork or whatever, and it locks the case. And then there's also an alarm if you want to do like a longer amount of time, like if you're napping or trying to sleep at night, it locks your phone then for the night, and then you won't like go on it all the time or sit on your phone and go on apps. It'll just lock it down. So once you hit like start, your phone will only allow calls or texts from your speed dial group, and other than that, no notifications will come through. You close the case, and the magnetic strap is activated then, and you won't be able to access your phone. And if you have to access your phone, you just press the emergency button here. The button is only activated when the app is on. So if you want to keep the case on during the day, then you just the like button like is unactivated, and it won't call emergency services, so you don't essentially but dial the police or someone on your speed dial list. So that's only activated when the magnetic strap is. And this button gives you the option to dial 911 or call or text people on speed dial, so it'll basically unlock your case and the magnetic strip so you can access your phone. And it's helpful for if something like were to happen to you, because like let's say like something happened in the middle of the night and you needed to call the ambulance, or like a roommate needed to call the ambulance. Not the ambulance, but if the roommate maybe needed to call your parents for some reason, like if you weren't feeling well and you didn't know if you should like go to the hospital or not, and you can't like give out their phone number because you're just not thinking right, like I think that this would be a helpful button because your roommates probably don't have your parents like phone number. So they could like utilize that too, and it's like just your close people who you would put on your speed dial. But it's basically activated with the app, so when you get the case, there would be like it would be like connected through Bluetooth. So there would be a Bluetooth like encrypted thing in the case, and then you can connect your phone to the case. so then it knows which case it's going off of. And I think that this case would be very useful, like in college. Professors can ensure almost like you're not using your phone to cheat, basically. So that was the central idea, was to stop having kids, like a lot of people go on their phones before bed and it cuts into their sleep time. But I think that this also like could help just every day when you're trying to study, or when you're trying to take a test, or you just need to focus and like not go on your phone. So that was just the idea behind Lock Case.